The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wake Forest's offense will get first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Back to pass, it's Baker. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
North Carolina 7, Wake Forest 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the quick completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments.
Let's go, right.
Lopez to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Gauze.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Big guy smells it, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their generous.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Dances away, fighting off the defender. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Claiborne. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown! We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Baker. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kick is in the air. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Baker. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, he drops the throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Keeps the play going. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Lopez wants to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hood. Can't get him to the ground. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Vick. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. He gets the job done on third down. They chains. It's at the 37. The Demon Deacons are moving. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got it behind the line. It's Gauze. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but this guy's going to be able to catch the football, and he makes plays like this. Now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On the direct snap, it's Hall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the...
Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. Good running back this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out, answered that challenge.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hall. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's gone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The option look. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Right. On the option. He stopped again. They tried to convert the running game, and the offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. He's got the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hernandez.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
2nd down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. Touchdown, North Carolina! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Moving out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
North Carolina.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
2nd down coming up.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
The Demon Deacons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.